Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Since Day One. So I wanted to come back and let you guys know that Rkelly was having a hard time coming up with his bail money, y'all. And I was thinking that the bond amount that the judge set was pretty low, but clearly it was pretty high because Rkelly can't even afford to make bond, y'all. The judge not only set Rkelly's bond at $1 million, but he had to pay $250,000 per count that he was charged with. That's 4 counts at $250K each, you guys. So his attorney has something to say to the judge about that, and this is what he said. In ordering that bond be set at $250,000 for each of the 4 separate indictments, Judge John Fitzgerald Light Jr. called the allegations against Rkelly disturbing and barred him from contact with the alleged victims or any witnesses in the case. He also banned the singer from contact with anyone younger than the age of 18. I honestly feel like he could have done more, you guys. What do you think? Leave your comments down below. Rkelly's attorney, Stephen Greenberg, sought a lower bond, telling the judge that Kelly's finances were in disarray, his record label had dumped him, and he posed no threat to flee. He's lived here his whole life, Greenberg said, before making a reference to Kelly's hit, I Believe I Can Fly. Contrary to the song, he doesn't like to fly, he said. He doesn't travel unless he absolutely has to. Greenberg called the $1 million bond exceedingly reasonable and said he believed that Kelly could raise the necessary 10%, which is $100,000, to win his release. It was uncertain if that might happen as soon as this weekend. He's trying to get it together, Greenberg said. He doesn't have it sitting in the bank, sitting in a shoebox, sitting anywhere. I mean, that's his lawyer. He's supposed to say that. We don't know, and he don't really know. But at the same time, I think that they're probably just kicking the shit in court, because they know that news reporters are there. They know that this is a trending story. It's major news. So the lawyer could just be in there making it seem like Rkelly's broke, but he's probably not. Maybe he does have the money. What do y'all think? Leave comments down below and let me know. Rkelly turned himself in at the Central District Station just after 8 p.m. Friday, emerging from a dark cargo van with tinted windows into a scrum of photographers and reporters. He was handcuffed and led into lockup with a concerned look on his face. The counts each carry a maximum 7 years in prison upon conviction, but could also result in probation. During Saturday's 17-minute hearing, Rkelly stood facing the judge in a black hoodie with his arms cuffed behind his back, frowning at times as he kept his eyes downcast. He shook his head several times in disagreement as prosecutors detailed their evidence, but he otherwise showed little emotion. At one point, he leaned over to whisper something to his lawyer, who patted Kelly on the shoulder. Several relatives of the alleged victims stood in the courtroom throughout the hearing, and Rkelly's appearance at the criminal court building comes more than a decade after his acquittal on child pornography charges, following a sensational 2008 trial at the same courthouse. Do you think he's going to get off? Do you think he's going to be able to bond out? Do you think that he's going to have Joycelyn and Azriel come testify in court? Do you think that Azriel and Joycelyn will ever go back home? What do you guys think? I just have so many questions. I feel like I'm never going to get all of my answers, though. Hopefully he can get the money together to come up with it. I mean, they chunky and fat. It look like they've been eating good. They look taken care of. They look a little shaggy, but for the most part, they look healthy. I give him that. But wait a minute. I'm also thinking that since he owes so much in back child support and the judge just held him in contempt for not paying his child support, does that mean that they're going to hold him in jail until they're able to collect the child support money? And also, how is he going to be able to make his bail if he owes Andrea $198,000 in back child support? Like, there's so many questions. I'm just so confused. Someone help me figure it out. Because according to TMZ, Rkelly owes his ex-wife Drea Kelly $194,000 $45 in back child support, interest, education, and healthcare costs, which were broken down in court documents as $20,000, $833 per month as of January 2009. The singer has reportedly gotten off schedule in the past year, though. So Rkelly has stopped making his child support payments, but he's able to keep up these women away from their families and take care of them and buy them fancy bags and clothes and hair and all of the above. And I know that I sound like a bitter baby mama, but you really have to think of it from a mother's viewpoint at the end of the day. Regardless of what we have going on as parents, you are still a father and you still need to provide for your children, whether it's back pay or not. He just bitter because he don't got the money to pay. But clearly he got some money because he taking care of Joycelyn and Adriel. Well, anyway, the court set the March deadline for Rkelly to rectify the matter or face getting locked up in the county jail. So it would be funny if they put a hold on him and didn't let him go nowhere because he owed child support, because they can do that. But they probably won't. I mean, y'all, I'm just looking at it from all sides, because not only does he owe his wife back child support, but yet he has to come up with this money to bond out. He also has to pay for the ticket he got on his car yesterday. Then he has to come up with the money for the lawyer, come up with the money to pay the handlers, come up with the money to keep people quiet. Like this, I'm just trying to figure it out, because Steve Greenberg said that he don't just got the money sitting in a bank or a shoebox or just sitting around. So where's the money, Steve? Apparently, he trying to play it like he broke. That's what I'm thinking. He want the world to think he broke. I mean, but it's kind of hard to think you broke when you basically living a lavish lifestyle with your 2 children over there in Trump Tower. Well, guys, I gotta go because it's people getting into it in my comment section on Instagram. They didn't tag the Shade Room. Joycelyn mama over there saying stuff. They getting into it. They making threats. I got to go see what's going on. I'm going to come back and update y'all. Thank you for tuning in with me, though. I love y'all.